Oh, hey guys. Hi, Mommy Mojo family. Welcome to Rain's crib. All right, familia, come on over. So this is Rain's crib. We did the theme to be mountains and wilderness. So we chose a futon to put in his room because I wanted a place to sit, and I didn't want a rocking chair, which ended up getting a glider anyways. But we ended up picking this nice Serta futon as a place where I can kind of sit, to pack things, to put clothes away if I wanted to have somebody in here while I was nursing, or I could nurse in here. We chose that, as well as a good extra space saver for somebody who wanted to stay over. We also picked these pillow covers. Nice little DIY trick. We used old pillows and just bought pillow covers to put on top of it to kind of change it up a bit. So we have two of those, and then we have this really nice one with wording on it that we picked as well. That was a cover. We also chose this really nice knit blanket to kind of go over the futon. So if I ever fell asleep in here or whatnot, there was these to make you nice and comfortable. All right. Also, if you want to look down to the floor, this really nice carpet that we got is from IKEA. It's really nice and soft and comfortable. It's also the same color as the baby's room. So it kind of matched perfectly, and it was really inexpensive at IKEA. Anything that we picked in this room, I'll definitely have the links down in the description. If you liked something, you can definitely go ahead and check it out for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and head over here. So we have our repurposed cabinet that we did. We ended up getting tack paper to put on top to make it look like a marble top. We also did the same thing to our window ledges because they were kind of older. We went ahead and put that tack paper on there to kind of give it a little nice spruce of a feeling. We have our wipey warmer, as well as this really dope light that when you tap the sides, it turns on. It's kind of cool. So in our bookshelf, we just have a bunch of books for Rain and some storage compartments. This little baseball collection that he started for him and his daddy. As well as my husband had this really great idea to do his every month old birthday shots. So we have frames that we ended up getting from IKEA. Super inexpensive frames. I love them. I think they were only like 10 or $8 a pop. Then they hold 3 pictures in there. He's already 2 months old, so we already got it started, but we have one on this side and then one on that side. So also with our window dressings that we chose to do baluses instead of a curtain, just because when little man was gonna get a little bit older, I was worried about him pulling on the curtain, so we figured baluses kept everything nice and simple and clean, and I didn't have to worry about long curtains. And they ended up turning out really nice. We ended up doing them navy blue, and I really am glad that I chose that over regular curtains. So our changing table was not my first pick of the litter. I wanted to do the same thing, the same company as our crib, but unfortunately due to the coronavirus, they sold out and never came back in stock until after he was born. So I ended up opting for this one at Target as well. What I like about this one and made my decision a little bit easier for me was the fact that it has a built-in hamper. So that kind of helped with minimizing space and not having a hamper off to the side. And it also has really cool compartments on it that we keep Pampers, we keep wipes, and we keep other essentials that we use. Also, this changing table came with a flat mat, which I really wasn't fond of, so we actually got a concaved one, so that way it helps the baby not roll over. So we like this one a lot better. All right, so, and then we also use our, it's Ubi? I think Ubi. Diaper pail. It's actually metal, so it keeps that smell nice inside and locked in there. It also has a lock on the door, so that way whenever he gets older, he can't open it up himself, and all the caca smells comes all over the place. It's really easy to change. I super love it. It's a really great diaper pail. I know some people use Diaper Genie, but I think Ubi is a really, really great alternative as well. So our main attraction in the nursery. This is Rain's area. This is his crib. We ended up using Delta Baby crib that we got as well as Target. We ended up with a nice white color. We love this one a lot. It's nice and super simple. We didn't want anything crazy. We opted for a crib net so he doesn't stick his arms through the hole. Our crib set actually comes with a skirt as well. I love this crib set. It's perfect for our room. It's our theme. It actually has such a good, nice, different splash of colors, even though there's browns in there. It really does complement the colors that we have in the room. It was super perfect. We have some security dolls and security blankets for Rain whenever he gets older. We have a couple of them, and some nice little accent pillows, and his carousel that we got on Amazon, and his customized blanket that we got from a family member that I love. So for our wall, what we did, we used purple painter's tape, and we painted, taped up where the mountains would be, and we ended up painting an alternative of white, dark gray, navy blue, against the gray wall that we already had. We didn't want to put mountaintops on top of it because we thought looking nice and clean like that was the best way to go. We ended up getting the Rain name on Etsy. We got it plain, so we ended up painting it the same colors as the wall, so that way it matched perfectly. We ended up getting one that had an arrow in it, so it kind of matched the theme very nicely. We absolutely love this wall. It was the first thing that we did when we did the nursery. It was super fun to do, especially being pregnant. I got to do my little creative thing in here. It was super great. I loved it. And I think it made the room look extra special, even though we painted it on the wall. We also changed the floors. The floors, we changed it to tile. It was carpet in here. We ended up putting tile in here with my dad and my husband, which we think is so much better because then we could just put an accent carpet inside. So, and then his closet. We opted for, because of the mountains, we put a saying on there, let him sleep, for when he wakes he moves mountains on the top. It was the better choice that we did. On there, we made it blue. We didn't end up painting it on the wall just because we wanted to change in the future, so we went decal. And we also got that on Etsy as well. Alright. Little man's closet. So because we didn't get a dresser for his room, we had these leftover container drawers that were really nice. They are a little bit fancier than your average one. So we ended up using those for his quote-unquote dresser. They have all his little stuff in it. We even bought little separator compartments for his socks, mittens, all that good stuff to be able to separate that. And here has some more of his clothes. And then over here has some receiving blankets and some other blankets for his room as well. That we keep in here in his shoes. I think it's super nice. I like the idea better than getting in a dresser. So that way maybe as he gets older I'll get some newer set or something like that. But I felt that these were a lot better. They were inexpensive and it was a great DIY to do instead of buying a dresser. So all of his clothes, little man has so much clothes. Why that is because we actually ended up getting consignment. So his clothes, we ended up going to a place called Once Upon a Child. I'm not sure if it's in your area, but in Southwest Florida, we have a consignment place where they can sell and buy your old baby clothes. So whenever he gets, like, I have no more newborns because I put them away. But if I ever wanted to sell them, I can always sell them back to Once Upon a Child and they'll buy them for me. And then for cash, basically just like any kind of consignment store that you go to. And all of their baby clothes are inexpensive. They're always throwing deals. I know recently they had 90% off on their sale items. They always have, like, you can get 10 bodysuits for $10. They always have a 50-cent bin of onesies. So that's where I got all my collections of stuff. They're super inexpensive, something cheaper that you would go to than Kohl's and Target and stuff like that. I always tell people, just do consignment. There was stuff that had tags on it still. There was stuff that was never used. You can tell they were never used. Yeah, they had onesies and stuff like that that were used, but 80% of it is pretty much unused stuff. So they truly are the best way to go. I wouldn't have been able to get a collection of clothes for him like this if it wasn't for Once Upon a Child, because clothes can get very, very expensive. So we already are at his 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 month area. He is no longer fitting in newborns. Makes me so sad. So sad. But I can't wait to see him in all these really, really cute outfits that I picked out as well. So, and then in here we keep all of our miscellaneous stuff. I keep the cart in here so that way it's out of the way. Our bigger diaper bag that we use not very often. Some of the other stuff that we have yet to use because he's not old enough to use yet. Our diaper stash that we've gotten from our baby shower is over there, as well as, and then whatever else I need to keep in there I just put on top of the shelf. So that's his closet, super nice and organized. I did get the clothes separators for the ages, so I know which clothes he is at the moment and which ones are which to kind of keep you nice and organized. So that's how I kept his closet nice and clean and organized. Alright you guys, so that was Rain's room. Super easy, super simple. We didn't do anything crazy. A lot of the stuff we did in here was all DIY stuff. So if there's anything that you think we should add or that you would have done different, put that comment down below. We would love to hear from you guys. Alright, so if you like that video, go ahead and slap that like button for me. Don't forget. Also, we do videos every Wednesday and Friday, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell button so that way you know exactly when they drop. Alright you guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Links down in the description below. So you don't have to go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Alright you guys, we'll see you next time. Besitos!